First, I would want to start with so is Eren right or wrong? That's the question of the video. So, first of all, I wanted to share with you that I have a website that I created. I talk about hacking, programming, and also philosophy. I'm currently reading the book from Dostoevsky, Notes from the Underground. I have read until chapter 6, and I've made opinions or comments until chapter 5. So you will see on the site, if you go on the site, you will see that there's a circle that's like glowing on the recent chapters, usually 1 or 2 days, and then the circle disappears. I wanted to say that I don't believe in right or wrong. That I don't believe in right or wrong. Yes. So I don't believe in right or wrong. I do think these concepts are human creation, are man-made. What do I mean by that? I think I see it very differently from my girlfriend, from my friends, from every other people. I think some people agree with me, obviously. I'm not the only one, obviously. But I do think that these concepts are man-created because it's like not written in the universe. The universe is silent. The universe doesn't tell anybody what to do. So if I do something that for society is wrong, that doesn't mean that it's inherently, universally wrong. Let's say there will be another civilization, maybe on another planet. They probably have different values of what's right and wrong, obviously, because different circumstances, different environment, different species, they will think what's right for us is wrong for them. So it's probably relative to the society or to the environment. So that's why I think it's not a universal thing. So I've come to the conclusion. I also talked with my girlfriend about this. And I told her I don't want to be killed, right? As probably 99% of the entire human population. So if every human being, or almost every human being, doesn't want to be killed, I would say let's agree to succeed in society, or to not, since we have a common thing that we dislike, which is being killed, obviously. Let's not do that to each other. Do I think Eren is wrong or right? I don't believe that the rumbling was the most optimal solution in that case. What he did was, I think, out of spite. He was overwhelmed by spite. He didn't try to rationalize things. And I don't think he realized the fact that he killed so many innocent people, and that he killed so many good people. He also met one of those people, some of those people that were good for him, that were like good humans. But he still did the rumbling. But there's a paradox. He said to Armin, he talked to Armin, and then deleted his memories, that he didn't want to do this and he was forced to. And you people might say, who was forcing him to do this? No one, actually the universe. I do believe in determinism, as I said earlier. I'm not going to go deep into determinism, but I do believe that he couldn't stop this. I think I wrote on the last opinion, I think, I might be wrong, about 2 opinions or 2 outcomes that I have of determinism. Either you look into the future and you want to change it, and you change it, which means that determinism isn't real, or you look into the future and think that, and want to change it, want to change the outcome, but you can't. And you try all the possible solutions, but you just can't change or you may change it, you may change the outcome, but still, this is still, regardless, determinism. Because if you wouldn't find out how to see in the future, like if you wouldn't find out and find the laws of nature to look into the future, to predict the future, you wouldn't be able to change the outcome. So I do believe there's so many paradoxes about determinism, so I won't go deep, as I said earlier. So let's get back to Eren. I didn't think he had a choice, but still, let's look from another perspective. Let's say he had a choice. So I don't think that was the best solution. But I remember that in one of the latest episodes, he talked to Armin and said that this theory that he wanted to do the rumbling so that he could become like, so that it could become like a bigger enemy or the enemy of the world, so that the people on Paradis, the people inside the walls, could defeat him and become the heroes. Because otherwise people outside the world would never accept the aliens or the people inside the walls. It's a clever idea, I can say that, but it's not the best solution. I couldn't come up with another solution, but the solution, probably the most optimal solution, wouldn't be that interesting. So I can understand the author for writing this ending, why he's doing this, and he's so motivated. Because I also read on the underground book that the underground man was saying that he couldn't act because he still had doubts in his mind. So he was talking about people, normal people that he deems as stupid and dumb. They can act because they don't have a doubt in their mind, but the underground man, he can't act because he still has doubts, because he's hyper conscious and he's very self-aware. And he said that something that was very interesting, and I think I wrote an opinion on my blog, that the only times, or one of the only times he acted, was when out of spite. And that is because I think acting out of spite is not really rationalizing or not really thinking about. Is probably one of the things that you don't have to think about it. You just have this spite, you just have this urge to do something like Eren did. And so that's part of the reason why he did that. If he wouldn't have acted out of spite, he would think that, and he would think in the future that he would kill a lot of innocent people, more innocent people than technically bad people. And even the bad people, the people that society deems as bad, most of them did nothing to Eren. So he's just killing probably 70% of people that did literally nothing to him, even if they're good or even if they're bad. So I think that's pretty much my opinion on the rumbling of Eren. I don't have very strong opinions, so I hope you like the video. Next videos would be talking about Zeke and his philosophy about the euthanization plan, and also a bit of anti-natalism. So yeah.